Hey everyone, welcome to Magnolias in downtown Norfolk. I'm Kate.
I'm Amy, and cheers to the evening. Here we are. It's 5 o'clock, and that means it's happy hour.
It is. It's been a long day here at the store. We have been working with the team tirelessly. Thank you. To get Christmas up and rolling because we know you guys are so eager to see the new things. So today we finished the Snowdrop collection. It is officially launched and online. So cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Yay.
We have Sean Miner Chardonnay today, California 2022.
Don't love Chardonnays. It'll do. Desperate times.
It's okay, Kate.
Yeah. So hello
Anyway,
everyone.
smile, there's
Welcome
wine.
to the Snowdrop collection. Snowdrop, if you remember, way back in December of 2023, when we were
That's
buying
crazy.
this Christmas collection, we took a photo of about 40 to 60 trees at market.
We did a walkthrough video.
We did, and a video. And we asked you to vote and said, what is your favorite tree that you saw? And this was by far outnumbered the most loved Christmas tree that you saw at market. Now, normally we create our own looks. We do our own thing. This is the one that we tried to get as close to the designer's original style as possible because you loved it so much.
That's
so
what
thank you
happened.
to Helen for the inspiration. We know that her team creates these beautiful looks at one of our favorite vendors. And
Apparently.
we brought that look to you in the Snowdrop collection. So cheers to that. The Snowdrop collection is bright, it's joyful, it's happy. Oh, thank you. It's happy, it's joyful, and you can tell it's a beautiful mix of greens and white. And I call it celery green. What do you call the green, Mom?
Celadon.
Celadon. Oh,
Celadon
Fancy.
versus celery. What
Yeah.
would you call it? This is the accent ribbon. We were designing with it Monday. Was that yesterday? Yesterday.
yeah.
was
Celery's
Monday.
not like the right name for it, but that's just the first thing that came to my mind.
And that's the accent color on this tree that everybody's getting so excited about. And we
Yes.
even have a little art in here. We have ornaments that hit the nail on the head with the
Yes.
color. So very
we'll pull the
exciting.
camera in. We'll give you an up-close look. And Kayla even got some stem bundles online
She
for you
did.
today, which is really exciting. So stem bundles, including which stem sets we can talk a little bit about. Tree topper, I think she even did. We got some bows online, it looks like. And we have beautiful accessories to show you in the Snowdrop collection.
We do. This is a very fun room, actually. This is our garden room, we call it. It is the middle now of our building, which is 115 years old. This used to be the outside. And at some point they added onto the building, so now it's the inside, and
Yep.
it still has these exterior brick walls and barnwood on the walls that we added to hang things. So it's really rustic and fun
Salvage,
to decorate.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, creative space. And it's the perfect size for this little collection because this collection is very succinct in the collection items that go in it. The green, the white, pretty straightforward, right? It's just how you put these things together. And we'll kind of give you some secrets about the tree as well. So this is the Snowdrop collection, now available online. I'm going to go drop a link to it and pin the link. And we'll give you some of the highlights of this tree. As you can tell, the main focal point are Mr. and Mrs. Skiing Snowman.
They
That's
are a
the
lot of
biggest
fun.
hit there.
So they're felty foam snowmen. They do come separately. You can purchase them one or the other. They're not a set. They have a foam base. Let's see if
I
I
think
can
they're $59.50.
grab one of them here. And they're in limited quantities. We did buy a considerable amount, but this is from a vendor we can't rebuy from. So this is a really fun little guy. He's quite large, and he is tucked in the tree with wire around him right here. So I wired around his middle and wired him up in there. That's how he's skiing in the tree. And then he has little Mrs. Snowman with the earmuffs instead of the hat, of course. Super cute little guys, like the detail for the look, and it gives it a fun, very striking focal point, and I believe that's probably one of the reasons people liked everything too, along with the frostiness.
Well, it's nice to have a
So-
focal point in your tree for sure.
It is. Now we've been working on the stem sets. They are put in as bundles, so we have the large stem set, which comes with the natural looking poinsettia.
A bundle basically means it's adding all of the things into your cart for you. and you get to recreate this stem set at home.
Exactly. So then this one's going to come with two kinds of berries. The really popular variegated holly, which is white holly, white on white.
We also have it in a red.
And this airy berry is the topper of the tree. There is a
That's
lot
the
of
powder
this
berry
in the topper.
So the powder berry is the key berry stem in this look, and this collection is full of berry stems, as you can tell.
So if you want to set your tree up with at least 3 of these larger type stem sets, you could do 3 of one type and 4 of another, or 3 of one type, 2 of another, and a couple more of the other smalls.
Actually, in the product description of the bundles, we give you recommended quantities of stem sets, and you can kind of use that as a guide depending on the height of your tree.
This is a small stem set too. So I did go through these the other night, but I'll go through them again quickly and show you the limey green berries, the wax flower.
Love the wax flower.
The long needle, dusty, very fun texture that spikes out of your tree. We have some ribbon woven through, and then we also have the new bows that we created for the look as well. This would be your medium stem set with a velvet magnolia, a beigey pine cone.
This is my favorite.
The eucalyptus that's flying off the shelves.
The fir eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus.
Yeah, that is actually flying so fast.
We're
I'm
gonna
actually
have to
impressed.
check on that. And then this really fun frosted fern, like a sword fern, I think is what that is.
Yeah, it's a fun green color. And that pine cone's beautiful for lots of different designing, but it looks great in this look to just kind of soften the color palette.
Mostly because there's a beige ribbon too.
Yeah, you also might notice a snow twig garland in the tree as well, wrapped through. So we have lots of snowy elements. And if you want to make your green tree look snowy, how do they do that, Mom?
You add snow pine sprays. And
the quantity is about 15 to 20 for 9 foot, is that right?
I can't pull this one out, so I'll show you.
Okay.
Yes, you would need a good 15 to 20 for a 7.5 foot, and even more for a 9 foot.
If you're trying to emulate
a straight-on green tree, we carry many
snow
types of snowy pine.
And you could mix the snow pine. You could do 10 of this and 10 of something else. This is the snow twig, which is arguably a modern style of pine.
And if you like a smaller stem accent set, then this little set is created with a berry type, a long needle green pine spray, which is different than the texture of your tree. So it makes it a fun little spikiness, gives it kind of a gardeny look. And then this fun little boxwood,
yeah, I love
which
that.
Is tucked in over here.
Looks like a frosty morning.
That gives you
boxwood.
4 stem set options, a large, a medium, and 2 different small choices. If you're doing the quantities, you want at least 7 stem sets on a 7-foot tree. You use 1 stem set per foot at minimum. And depending how much you want to wrap around, you would need to add a few more if you want to see your tree most of the way around. Otherwise, that'll get the front.
Small sets, at the top, and then larger towards the bottom.
There we go. And I always put a bigger one kind of in front and center because I like the showiest thing in the front.
It looks like your skiing snowman is skiing down the snow twig pine garland.
He is. The garland is wrapped through, and it's a fun garland because it has a lot of body to it. So once you tuck it and twist it in one spot, it easily swooped out and made these nice, fun circles that expand out of the tree and make your tree look a little bit bigger, too.
So pretty. I'm going to scooch in a little bit here and give you a closer look at this collection, maybe. This wheel is absolutely caked with fake snow. So this little look here, you can see the beautiful bow towards the top is really sharp. Our topper has a pure white lighted branch. So it's a branch set, a twig set. You get 3 twigs, you stick them in the top there. It's the pure white color, giving it more of a cool cast. And they're indoor, outdoor. They come in a box like this, and you can buy those online. We also have them in warm white if you prefer.
They are 32 inches, 60 lights.
And that is kind of the focal point up top there. You can see we have a snow twig pine spray coming out at multiple angles. And we have about 10 powderberry stems in the topper. That's more stems than we ever really do, but that powderberry is giving that most loved effect. And then we also have a little bit of that boxwood filling in. So you have a few elements there, but it's actually quite simple. It's just the quantity of that one, giving it that dramatic look. And then Mr. Snowman sitting next to that beautiful bow there that's now online. These are like the best ornaments ever for this collection. They're the perfect color, kind of opalescent, have a swirl, and they come in a round and a finial shape. You can see the finial here, and we'll give you a closer look later too. And then you have an extender branch.
So I love to do extender branches. Can you see that okay?
Yeah.
This is the branch placed in the tree, and we use 2 of them in most trees. Sometimes you can use 3 in a bigger tree, but this is a really sturdy, ice-encrusted, wired twig. And when you place that in the tree, of course you could cut it off, or you can take your stem and literally bend it like this, tuck it straight down so that this runs next to the pole, twist this onto the surface of one of the pine branches to secure it, because if you get the pine twisted around it and it's laying on the branch, it will support it, and that's how it extends out safely to hold glass or the snowflakes that we carry that are acrylic. I love the acrylic snowflakes.
You can put that in any look, really, those
Exactly.
snowflakes. And extender branches we use in every single tree. That's just kind of...
It's kind of our thing.
One of our things.
And we try to select new every year, but sometimes we have like the best ones that we've ever found, so we just keep rebuying the sturdy ones like these guys. So one of these branches is out on the side, and the other one is going to be on the other side. I didn't get it added, actually. I got one in, and then I got distracted. Wow, shocking.
Well, yeah, what a big
Usually
surprise.
do 2.
Yes.
Usually
Hey,
do
everyone.
2.
If you're just joining us, we are
Hi,
now
thank
showing
you.
you the latest release in our Christmas lineup. This is the Snowdrop collection, which was the top voted Christmas tree that we were picking out at market in 2023, if you can believe it, so about a year ago. And this was the top voted tree from the many trees we saw at market, and so we brought it in for you. This is a widely loved tree. I think the key of this look is just the joyful snowmen that you have and the powder berry and the contrast of the green and white. So those are going to be the 3 elements that really make this pop. And everything ties together with the beautiful poinsettias that look so real, with a little touch of that fresh green color. So this is Snowdrop. I have the link to the entire collection pinned in the comments there if you're watching it on Facebook replay, or go to our website at shopmagnoliasonline.com.
We'll
Should I
talk
bring this
about
down for you, Shorty?
ornaments and bows. Yes, ornaments and bows. So in addition to the really beautiful pearlized ornaments that are up there in a beautiful celery green, we have these mirrored type. They're kind of a textured glass orb, and they have a really pale green going on here. So that is an available additional limey green. Then we've got 2 that are in the blue-green family. A little bit more blue-green, but they morph into the look perfectly. So that color is almost bordering on mint, like aqua blue-green mint color. And these are the Season's Greetings ornaments. There are 3 different styles. They are $9.50. Then we have this beautiful milky glass one that is $9.50. You can see the striation in it. It picks up some light, but it's basically a milk glass. And that is a larger ornament. I also have some snowy ornaments in here that are made of foam. Isn't that different? It's a foam style. And that is one of the fillers that give it more of a snowy effect. Those are $9.50. So if you have a basic green tree, and that is what is under there, this is a 7.5 foot straight on green tree, pre-lit. And it's the Belgium. We'll be carrying this tree for sale as well. It's a mixed tip with LED lights. It's one of our basic trees in a slim 42-inch size. We like to keep that tree slim in here because of space issues, but we did elevate it on a little apple cart, so that's what's helping it be tall enough to look this tall behind me. We also have some additional ornaments. I know we're missing a few that I'm still looking for, or maybe they aren't here yet. Whoops, that are interesting focal point ornaments, like this angel. She has the most beautiful dress on, and she's resin. Also a tabletop piece because she stands. She's $15.50, and then we just added, I'm gonna have to unhook one from here.
Oh, the greenhouse. That's a restock from last year.
Is there just one style to the greenhouse, or is there more than one?
Just one style to the greenhouse. It was a top-selling gift last year, so we got it again. It's so unique and just adorable.
So it's a solid glass blown ornament in clear with all of the sides showing a greenhouse detail. Is that not the cutest ornament ever? They are $17.50. I mean, if you want to get someone a special ornament and just buy one, that is exactly the kind for the gardener. Does the light show when it's dark? Yes, the lights show when it's dark. We are lighting the tree with lights behind the camera, so it is kind of making it hard to see the lights in the tree itself. I get that for sure.
Question on extender branches, how many would you use for a 7.5-foot tree?
I always use 2 extender branches. Unless my tree is over 10 feet tall, then I use 3.
And
so
for
2 is sufficient.
Yes. For details on stem sets and a really in-depth dive, you're going to want to take Amy's tree decorating course. And that's going to give you everything you need. You can take that no matter where in the world you are.
It's available to everyone, even if you can't shop with us.
Right. The course is $25 US, and it's available online. You pay a one-time, and you get to go back and watch it as many times as you want. And it includes a nice handy printout just for reference later. But you can also just go back next year and keep watching it. So it's a one-time purchase for lifetime access. And that is her tree decorating course.
It's a great option to give you all the tips and tricks because they're always hard to share in one short video.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll be doing more as we go along.
Robin, the frosty twig is called the snow twig. I'll drop a link to it directly for you.
And our bow, I don't want to forget. Now, there will be additional bows added to this tree collection. We have several different ribbons. They're all equally beautiful. This bow is designed and in the system. The Snowdrop bow is $18, and it's using this beautiful green that's $4.50 a yard. So I've got 2 yards each of the ribbon in here. If you're going to purchase any of our ribbon, this is on 10-yard bolts, both of these. This is $45 a bolt, but this one's only like $17.50. So we have a wide range of prices. The bow is $18. We have a wide range of prices because we buy both high-end and economical ribbon so that you always have lots of choices. This one happens to be on the off-white and cream side, which is one of the things that we're pairing up with like the cream pine cones. But the other one weaving through the tree here is white on the background. If you can see that one, it has a tiny little fern pattern on it with a true white background, and it's naturally just morphing right in there. You can do more in a tree to mix and match than you can on your body when you're dressing yourself. So I always tell people if it's kind of close, if you want to mix patterns, if you want to layer, if you want to put lots of different shades of green in it, all seems to work. You can get by with a lot of different things.
We like to mix and match and be flexible around here.
So watch for more additions as we have time to get them made to come to this tree.
Kathy, yes, we are going to be getting more of the drop icicle ornament sets of 3. We have sold out of things so quickly that I'm already making another order with the company in order to get those beautiful ornaments back. We
haven't had our open house yet.
No.
We're trying to keep the store full so that for the open house, it's more like the grand reveal at that time of the whole store for people who can come in person. But we know as we talk about these things and go along, things just sell out. So we'll just try to keep reordering.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so let's see if we can keep moving past the tree and show you some accents that have just been designed to go with this look. Let's start with these cute little snowmen down here and this garland. Everybody knows I love this lantern. I have this lantern in black at my house, and it's the large of 2 sizes.
You might just bring it closer to him if you can, or like show the snowmen closer.
Well, I'll drop something. Okay, we have
Just
the
show
large
the
lantern.
Don't lift the whole thing.
I won't lift the whole thing. We have the large lantern, which is the wood bead handle. He's $68.50, and this is the really cool part of it, the bead handle. So that is displaying 2 snowmen, but also winding through it is this fun garland. And this garland is the 70-inch snow twig garland. It's $159.50. So it's built on a snow twig garland base, but the designers added multiple stems to give you a mixed look that has berries, leaves, boxwood in it. The snow twig is the base. It's a flexible wired piece for indoor use, and it's winding through my lantern and down onto the display. I love the look of that. It's so frosty and gardeny. Then we've got in the lantern 2 little snowman friends. Cute, cute, cute. These are also ivory with a touch of blush. These are the Warm Heart Snowmen in 2 styles. They're only $39.50 each. Resin, of course. Aren't they, sweeties? detail. You can buy whichever style you want. The one is called top hat and one is called stocking cap. Well, that would be obvious. There you go. But they do have a little bit of blush color on there. I think that the vintage style and the fact that he's holding a cardinal fits in with our Snowdrop garden theme. And we'll tuck those back inside.
What was the name of that? Do you remember? Sorry, I'm a little
The garland or the snowman?
Snowman.
Okay, I just said it, now I gotta look again. Warm hearts.
Warm hearts, okay.
So they're new and they're super sweet styled. We also have a fun display. These are fun wreaths, or we've turned them into chandeliers. So I really can't move that closer to you. I'll take one of these little trees out though. The wreaths are formed out of twigs. The inside is hollow and they're cupped like this. So we have our wreath setting inside the wreath, and that is giving us a fun 2-layer chandelier effect.
Well, what's fun is when we saw these at market when we were buying them, we thought they came with the cords to hang them flat like a chandelier. The top one is just holding a wreath, and then this one needs some pine and things, but we just put this set of 3 fun fir little trees in here. And I think this would be really cute over a kitchen table, hanging next to your tree maybe, just kind of filling it in. So you can use these as a base wreath, and we'll show you some fun ways to use it, but our original intention was to use them as a chandelier.
Let me hand it to you.
Oh, perfect. And so we've just been kind of playing with the ideas of how to use it as a chandelier. So it's just this curved like bowl nest, and the front has this beautiful ice and stuff on it. So if you see it from the bottom, it's finished, but it just comes with a hanger. It's clearly meant to be used as a wreath. This is the small size, but we wanted to use it as a chandelier. So that was kind of a fun little element that we added to it. And I love the hay bale art in the background. If you're local, we have lots of nice art in the store that we are getting in constantly.
New art, lots of new art.
Lots of new art. Now that we have some room to breathe spreading out between here and the warehouse, we're bringing in lots of art, lots of larger porch pots and things. So you're going to start seeing some of those bigger, fun things that are just for our local customers.
Let's get a nice wide view of this wall.
Yeah.
So we have our gorgeous barn doors that are applied to the wall so that we have things to hang on, because otherwise it was a cinder block wall and you can't do much with that. So the barn doors give us the cozy background for the peeling paint. Lots of layers of new floral arrangements, guys. Beautiful candles, candle rings. Let's start with this little guy in the front. So we always go looking for the most perfect accents for every collection. And this is one of my faves, this little candle ring. So this is meant to go around a 2-inch, let me get this light turned here, a 2-inch candle. It's the baby size candle ring. And it is, okay, I don't know the name of that one.
Okay, I'll look
It's
it
got
up.
a tiny little flower. It's coated in ice. So it's kind of a plastic and paper wrapped base combo. Super dainty and delicate, but it does fit the 2-inch. You can see here's our 2-inch candle, and there's a little space around it.
Oh yeah, this is called the Greenland Veil. We also have it in a large size. I've seen it, but I have no idea where it is here in the store.
We have it in a bigger size?
We have it in 3 total sizes of it. We have a 2.5-inch opening, a 4.5-inch opening, and a 6.5-inch opening. And
that would be
I
something
managed
I better
to only find one size.
That's something I better find and fill this room up with all those candle rings, because they always sell really well.
Yes.
This is on the smallest Milkmaid's wood candle holder, which holds a 3-inch candle, but the whole business will sit on there because it's small enough to fit on the surface. So that is one of the newest items. That means you'll have them for your bigger 3-inch candles also.
Yeah, I love the little deluxe new 2.5-inch. They're or 2-inch. They're really fun to use.
2-inch deluxe candles are going to be versatile. So let's move the wine and grab the centerpiece. Our designers have been working extra hard, so we will have to have a day where you guys meet our designers too. We have Kelsey and Linda in the background designing, and Jane is in and out of the design process as well. This is the frosted snowdrop centerpiece for $116.50. I'm sure Kelsey made this one. It has another option for your Christmas tree. If you don't love that natural look poinsettia, we have this completely snowed and iced one, and you can use that in your tree as well. But here it's in this beautiful oblong, really well done design in a heavy bowl.
Yeah, it is beautiful, isn't it?
It is. It's loaded up and it matches perfectly. The whole collection just came together so well. Another drop-in look. I know how much you love drop-ins. This one's just perfect for this little white pitcher. The white pitcher that is regular price large stoneware vintage pitcher, $47.50. We always have pitchers in stock. This is one that is recently arrived. Here's our drop-in. The bottom is bent a little bit to keep it shorter. It's the snowy greens drop-in. It's 18 inches tall, and it does have that fun little wildflower, wild rose.
What is the name of the pitcher?
This
on the bottom?
pitcher is, again, the large stoneware vintage pitcher.
Vintage pitcher. Okay.
The drop-in is the perfect thing because it's nice and full and wide. It's got white berries, but this little rose in here, wild rose, I did not create a stem set featuring the wild rose, but you could certainly put that in the tree too. And as we go along, we'll probably keep morphing our stem sets as things sell out and creating new stem groupings. But there are lots of other florals that work on the tree as well.
So pretty.
Okay, that one
Bev
is
loves that centerpiece.
a cute
Sharon,
combo.
I sent a notice out, I think it was yesterday, to everyone who pre-ordered these set of 3 candles. So drop a comment if you did get the notice. I'm curious if that worked.
These
so the
candles,
blue candles and the green, the new colors, they were held up at the port due to the strikes, and it's just kind of made a domino effect. But she said, I think you'll have them by the end of the month. I said, I'm going to hold you to that.
We really
Obviously,
need those
I know
candles.
it's not really in their control when it's at the port, and a strike's a strike. But we're hoping that we get them soon because I am so anxious to have them for my collection.
Everybody's anxious. We know you have prepaid. We are conscious of that fact, and we keep communicating with the company. But I guess that strike thing was very bad timing for our container of candles.
Yeah, so we're really sad that it's delayed, and we're really hoping that they can work through it and get it to us. Oh, good. Becky got her notice.
Okay, $6.50 on these little birds, guys. They're super cute little resin birds with extra large tags on them.
Joanne, you know, have you ever owned a real tree, Mom? I've never owned a real tree.
One time we tried to put up a real tree to take a photo to get a scholarship for my oldest daughter. I said, well, you're going to apply for scholarships everywhere. So she found a scholarship, and you could apply if you had a photo and you created a tree that was real, that was somehow a family memento tree. So we did a tree to honor our veterans in our family, and we got a real tree. We realized none of us know how to decorate a real tree.
Yeah,
we did our best.
So someone asked if you know how to attach stem sets to a real tree, but we don't really have experience.
I would just say zip ties and wire. Zip ties and wire.
Best guess.
Exactly.
Not from personal experience.
So our cute little snowman, Santa Clauses, look at their costumes. This is my favorite thing about this look, the sweater. The sweater effect is so good, and it's resin. A little bit sparkly. He has a great looking sweater coat. You can either have olive green resin Santa. Uh-oh, do they have 2 different?
No, I don't think they're sold.
Are they assorted?
I think they're sold at random because they're so similar.
Okay, so you got a Santa bag with a bell, or you've got the gifts with the tree. And
so it was called a sweater Santa, or what was that called?
No, it's just olive green Santa. So I guess if there's a preference, you'd have to note it in your order comments, whether you like the bell or the tree. Now back behind here, I don't know that I can get this swag out without dumping something, so let me see. We've got our set of 3 candle holders. The wood pillar candle holders are $95.50 for the set of 3. I'm going to need to move you over so you can see effectively. There we go. Boom, boom, boom.
Got it? Okay.
We are also using our battery operated leads to light these. You can see the cords over here running to each of these candles because batteries are going crazy around here. I just ordered another $80 worth of batteries. I don't know where they all go. But I'm trying to get this little swag out. So this is the perfect thing to lay on your table or hang, but they're laying with our candle holders. And this gorgeous combo, this is featuring that other ribbon, so now I can show it to you close up. This is called the Frosted Poinsettia Swag for $95.50. It's 29 inches long. It's got this wax flower going on in here. Do you love the wax flower? Everything looks better with wax flower in it. The frosted fern, the snow twig branch is in there. Our poinsettia makes an appearance again, and some brown, more of a tan and ivory ribbon comboed up here. So pretty combination. It's laying on the table, but it does have a hanger to go horizontally. There you
Diane
go.
said, did she ever receive the scholarship?
Did she? Not that one.
She got a red vine scholarship, and she got like a year's supply of red vines.
The most unusual scholarship she got was a red vines licorice scholarship with this giant gift basket of tons and tons of.
And I've never eaten a red vine since.
Yeah, the whole family, we had like giant buckets of red vines.
We haven't touched.
But she did find a lot of weird scholarships, so it was all good in the end. Let's talk about this little drop-in back here. We've got lots of them.
A lot of stuff falling over there.
Don't drop the things around the drop-in. We are making lots of drop-ins. This one actually has a very narrow wrap on it because it's meant to go in a vase with a very narrow neck. So the, what do you call that? Cucumber vase back here?
Yes.
I think it goes in the large cucumber vase, but we've also got it in a clear glass cylinder. This is the Snowy Wonderland drop-in. Snowy Wonderland. I'm going to show you two different drop-ins if I can reach them without dropping anything.
Do you want me to reach them for you?
I can get them. It's just a little tedious to not spill because everything's sitting on snow batting. And
You're welcome.
The snow batting is not helping.
The snow batting was essential to the look and vibe of the display, Mother.
That's right. So the snow batting, we have to deal with it. We also added our cute little enamel snowflakes to this display.
Those go in almost every collection this year.
$44.50, $19.50. Remember, this one can also hold a candle as a candle tray in the middle. A 3-inch candle works there. Love him. Okay, nothing fall over. I'm going to reach. And I also have pillows on the floor. Can you see those? Oh my gosh, we have gorgeous pillows. I'm going to have to go faster or you're not going to see all this stuff tonight.
Oh yeah, you're already at the halfway mark.
Okay, wild roses. Beautiful new leaf. I don't even know what this leaf is called in here.
Myrtle.
Myrtle leaf, perfect. Frosted rose drop-in, $111.50.
Gorgeous.
This drop-in is 32 inches tall and it's featured in the cucumber vase, which is, of course, perfect with this look. There are two sizes of those vases. So take your pick. I think the drop-in will fit in either. The one that it's in currently is the $26.50 small cucumber ceramic carved vase. This is a small size. That is a great price for that. $26.50 for that vase.
It is a great price, and the color is so unique, so it really does contrast nicely, I think.
And I don't want to forget to show you this. Beside you, can you bring me the small tree candle? I wonder if it fits in here. So I've placed on my beaded tray, the Rachel round beaded tray. This is the medium. I used
Does this one have batteries or no?
the lantern. It doesn't. We need AAA batteries. Does that fit? Will it go in there?
Let me do it. Let me do it.
Oh, I thought you
Patience, young grasshopper.
were. Were you getting it?
Oh,
so
it might be a little too wide.
I wanted to try to see if it would go in there. There's these adorable tree candles. Oh my goodness, it's so close.
Oh.
Do you think it would go in a different one?
Got it!
Ha!
I got it.
Oh my goodness. So here's how the tree looks glowing with batteries.
Let me shut this off for a second. We have a lot of lights on us. Got to look good for the camera. So there is the tree glowing. You can see it glows internally and it has the flame. These are just simple candles, but they just add to that cute effect.
So the small one fits in the lantern. Okay, I thought it would.
The small one is 26 and the large is 35, and I will drop a link to them.
So the $26 candle is sitting in the Hopewell lantern, which is $36.50. Now you've seen that lantern before. We've been carrying it through the summer. It's a simple, this lantern could actually go in the tree. I should have done that maybe. But they're very versatile, rustic finish, not too much going on, but that's why we like them, because they're easy to decorate in and around. And this is now on the tray with this candle ring. Do you know what the name of this collection is, Kate? This little candle ring comes in a bundle, a garland, different sizes. Splendid, the Splendid candle ring. So it's frosty.
No, that's not it.
That sounds wrong, but I can't tell you what it is either.
Special,
Is it, can you come over and use my phone to scan the garland?
Well, I just thought maybe it said something on the tag, but no. I'll find it.
We'll use this candle ring.
Once I see it, I'll remember.
In more than one size to finish out our display. We also have the garland, and I'm looking because there's a spray. It should be, I know I can walk in front of you here and grab these combinations, so then you'll see what we got going on.
Splash of Splendor.
You were close. Okay.
I was very close.
This is its coordinating drop-in. So then what do we have in this cool finish? There's a garland, a little very full drop-in piece ready to go. And I know that she'll have more than one size of candle ring, so
Yep.
that's all available.
I dropped a link. We have a bush for $24, a wreath for $68, a 5-foot garland for $68, and a candle ring for $19.
It's the perfect thing in this drop-in to add to something like these large skates. Now yesterday, if you were watching, I was designing in small skates, but I realized today as I'm finishing the room, we have two
Big
sizes.
skates.
Two
The big size
sizes.
is 62 and the small size is 49. They're different companies. The small one has like glitter on the top, and then the big ones are different.
You're right.
Effect.
They're not the same. Two different vendors.
Very different.
But for the theme, perfect. And everybody likes ice skates and Santa boots.
Yeah,
that
I
we
want
know.
one of those.
So when we made a design drop-in yesterday for the small one, that has not gotten online yet because we had so many orders for them. But there will be a small little drop-in that fits in the small boots. This particular boot, the drop-in that we have pre-designed already that fits in this picture, also fits in the boot. So this would either be the pre-made piece that we did nothing to, or the piece in my picture. Here's another one, which will fit nicely
shorten it
in
and
here.
It'll be perfect.
Yes, you just need to bend the bottom.
Yes.
And again, that was the snowy green drop-in. That will be the perfect accent for the large skates.
Yes. Welcome, Alice. If you're watching for the first time, we're dropping links to a lot of these items. And you can use a link to get to our website. We have a great search bar, so as Mom's saying names of things and you miss a link, you can also use the search bar to search keywords for things. We have a lot of variation on the website right now as we just released all of the Christmas, so it's a lot to look through. So if you're having trouble finding something, take a screenshot, send us a message. We're happy to help you find the things you're looking for. Lisa got the small skates yesterday.
So this is the small skates featuring 3 little bundles of snowdrops. Look how sweet these snowdrops are. Each little snowdrop has 3 sections to it. Of course, the snowdrop is the spring bloom, but here it's iced and frosted, just for our look and to go with the theme of our tree. So I would just add a small little piece of pine to this, or maybe some of those fun green berries, but we will also have a design ready to go. This is just the cutest little pair of skates to decorate with.
It's cute. And who was it? Was it Karen spotted the fur table runner on the table? I dropped a link to it. That is the white one, and we also grab the little, there you go. And are you trying to roll? I can't help but watch you struggle.
She's trying to help me, but she isn't helping.
Gently release, there you go.
The fur runner. Okay,
yes.
We do have a fur runner. We have 2 kinds of fur pillows.
Here, ma'am.
And a fur throw just came in. It must be online. I saw it at the warehouse. So this runner is not priced. 15 by 72.
Of course not. I dropped a link to it though.
15 by 72 inches. It is just that, unfinished on the back, fur on the front, and it's 6 feet long. So
this stuff is just coming in so fast that we're just trying to get it in the display, and show you this beautiful stuff.
This is one of the outstanding large designs. I know Kelsey made this one as well. The snowy poinsettia vase is $199.50. Isn't that something? It's a vintage style metal urn, footed urn, with the elegant natural touch poinsettia as the focal point, some wild roses, the gorgeous fern, the snowy twigs, long needle pine, snow cone accents. Look at all the detail in this. So if you need a wow factor on the floor, on the hearth of the fireplace, somewhere you need the tall height. Again, this one's 37 inches tall. So let's place that back here. It kind of sits at the same height as our lamp. And then 2 more fun glass pieces. Now, you know what we don't have in here, Kate? Fia flames, but
we just got a restock. Did you know that?
Oh, good.
I confirmed we did get a restock of those.
These are the evergreen and pine cone containers. They are glass candle holders, more or less. You could use the tall one as a base. We could use either as a base. They're frosted glass, and your Fia Flame, which is your LED lighted device, I'd probably use the one that's called the white color in here, and that would be a nice glowing light in the center. There's all kinds of things I can do with these displays. I just don't have the space to keep going with it, but you could take like the small Rachel tray and use the candle holder or the candle ring that matches this. All the candle rings are not in this room yet. I'm looking, but I don't see them. The candle ring that matches this, and place that around there and give yourself a fun little centerpiece with some light. So that is a new item that just arrived. Doesn't have a candle in it yet. Waiting for all the details, but we didn't want to wait to show you the room.
This is a pretty good start, though.
It is. You know, there's a lot of different things in here. I'm going to spin this way since we have a snow twig wreath on the door. That is a pre-made piece that hasn't
someone asked
been
about the
embellished.
price of the hay bale art, and I think it is local pickup only. So if you're local, that is a beautiful piece to pick up.
If you can, it's a canvas piece that is 30 by 40 with a polyvinyl wood grain frame, but it's a gallery wrap canvas. I also have a cute little swag over here. I don't want to forget to show you the swag on the wall. Can I reach it? I can. Good.
You're not too short.
Isn't that adorable? These snowbirds, I'm going to need a box of those snowbirds from beside you. They are the cutest things. So we have one that comes with the swag. The frosted teardrop swag is $86.
Love that swag.
He comes with the bird who is clipped on. Now, if you remember, I think for the last 4 or 5 years, we've been carrying these birds. These guys are the best little frosty birds ever to clip onto branches, add into different decor pieces. The whole set's $29.50. So you're going to see them on this gorgeous door piece, one of them. Or you can get the whole box, and you can even add those to your extending branch, which I will be doing in here when I add my second extending branch. There isn't enough time in the day to do all the things.
No, of course
That's
not.
the problem.
But you know what?
You guys have
Dang
that
it,
problem?
we try.
So I bet a lot of you have these birds because, like I said, we've been carrying the same ones for multiple years because they're just the cutest little guys. I like that they come in different poses so that you can position different ones on the branch or however you place them. So
Aren't those cute?
there you
Susan's
go.
like, I love the little birds.
They have mushroom wings, actually.
Yeah,
mushroom
they're
wings, mushroom tails.
Is that what
goodness.
they technically are?
Yeah.
I thought they were just bark. We've carried them for a few years. I think you're just reading into
probably
it because
bark.
you like mushrooms.
They used to say they were mushroom birds.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, Jamie had to evacuate.
Oh my gosh. I called the hotel and I said, what should I do?
Oh yes,
Should I
Kate's supposed to go south, but
wait?
she's not going to be
Should
able
I?
to.
And Jordan's conference is still on, which I'm super surprised at because it's supposed to be in Tampa. So they said, just figure it out on Friday.
They'll decide Friday if they're going to
okay.
Tampa or not going to Tampa.
Well, I guess if we go down
Probably
there, we're
not.
going to do a little volunteering. But hopefully it's nothing for the sake of the state and everyone there.
I'm just going to rapid fire show you some stems that go in this look. Literally grab them, show them to you, and tell you that that's an amaryllis, but I don't have any prices. So we'll just say that's the snowy amaryllis. They are short. They're not the big ones. Then here is the wild rose. The frosted Christmas rose is what it's actually called. Frosted Christmas rose.
That's my
And-
favorite. I actually had that Christmas rose that I stole from Mom's collection of things. We've had it for about 10 years.
They've had it in their
I saw they
line.
started making it again, and I was
They
like,
do.
I need it. I want more.
Here's the snow twig. This is the perfect size for your tree. This is the 24-inch. There's a smaller one. It also comes in a garland. It comes in a wreath. Maybe a candle ring. I'm not sure. We used our frosted long needle pine stems. These I buy every year. Love, love, love these. Great texture in your tree or outdoor porch pots, as well as this. Snowed eucalyptus, great texture in your tree or porch pots. I don't have this in a stem set, but it could be in the topper. It certainly could be in the stem sets. This is a snowed eucalyptus, all plastic. Okay, this piece is not showing yet in anything for our
Yeah, we
tree,
just did that.
but it is in our floral design. So this piece I designed with yesterday. Love, love, love this. And that's going to be your glittered magnolia spray.
Beautiful.
Tall, tall piece.
Kathy, our champagne stems are in the first collection we revealed in Holiday Harmony. So you'll have to shop that. You can also just search the word champagne on our website. And you should get a good selection of things popping up there.
Holly berry spray. And one of the key things for this look, of course, our natural poinsettia. And this one has just outstanding color. I love the lime green that is natural to that look, actually. This is called our boxwood. Love that. And this is the magnolia that I used in the stem set. It's a velvet, completely wired. I know this is a great price point. I don't have the price in front of me, but this is just a basic velvet magnolia, not with all kinds of jewels or gems, so it's a lower price point.
Which garland is in the corner over there?
That is the one that...
Oh, the cedar.
The snowy cedar. And we added the lights to it. It doesn't come lit, but yes, that is a snowy cedar hanging off of a birch branch up there. And Kate has
called
that
the Frosted Cedar Garland. I'll drop a link to it.
Here is our glittered fern. It's actually a pale mint green color, I would say. On the camera, it's looking a little blue, which is weird because, But if I stay back with it, maybe you can see that it's just more of a green. And we also have that really fun wax flower. Here's one stem of wax flower, tall and shorts. Frosted icy plastic and fabric. Our long needled spray in plain green. It's not very big for length, but that makes it perfect for the tree or drop-ins. This berry, which is key. I hope we don't run out of this berry. We need this berry for every look. Everything we do in this look. It's just contributing the best green color to it. And then of course the berries that I've already showed you in the tree topper, of which we have two kinds. The very chunky kind that is in mass, and the very airy kind called the powder berry. That is a little bit snaggy, but it's nice and light and airy. You have to gently pull it apart. It's nice and boom, lots of that. We showed you the Snowdrop. Oh, I have another fun item.
I dropped a link for the little birds there, so you have
Back
it.
this way.
Yes.
This is a great drop-in. It's a pre-made. We did one that we embellished and made a design out of it. I can grab it. This is the plain version. And it's the Snow White Hydrangea Delphinium bundle. Look at that. Icy Delphinium. So that's what we call a pre-made. We didn't design this. It came that way. But we did add it to this unbelievable combo in this vase. Is this not the prettiest combination in this green vase? This is that green log vase. That is just so different. Green glass. And it's pretty good sized vase. The Bovolino is $32.50. This design has added pine, added berries, added wax flower, but using the snow hydrangea as the base. And the design is the snow delphinium drop-in, which is probably confusing because I think that was called snow delphinium. So we'll have to check that and see if that's working.
Are the white berries on a brown branch in the tree topper? Yes, I'll drop a link. It's called the powder berry.
The powder berry is gorgeous.
Somehow I've already remembered that one, but it's a very key element. There is a less expensive one. So that one's $14.50 for a bigger stem. There's one that's a bit more of a cluster berry. It doesn't give you the same effect, but we wanted to give you different options.
Very small. We have a couple small berry picks that are also inexpensive. Here is our fur pillow. The ivory faux fur is only $22.50. What?
That's probably stickered wrong.
You think it's wrong? It might be wrong. Kate's going to check on that guy.
Is that the fur pillow?
He's a fur pillow. And this is a really unusual color. It's not pretty. It's just a nice minty pale green, 65 with all the embellishments on it. It's a lumbar, pretty good sized lumbar. And then there's another long-haired faux fur pillow. I like this one. I like faux fur pillows. I also like real sheepskin at my house. This is the faux Mongolian. It's an 18 by 18 and it's $49.50. So they're suede on the back, sort of suede. Is what
Are you sure you didn't read it wrong? It's $32.50. That fur pillow.
Potentially, I did read it wrong.
Okay, $32.50 for the fur pillow.
But that one is, did I say 49? I've got a couple of those. And I know there's also a fur throw that came in.
I'm going to just search the word fur on the website and give you the
See
page.
what comes up.
If you like the fur look, it is very trendy right now. So I'll drop a link to all the fur things.
I'm looking to see which way is up on this. I'm not going to...
Well, thanks, Lynette. She loves the collection. So elegant, she says.
The crisp white poinsettia wreath. Let's fix that typo. Crip white instead of 118.50. So if you can fix that, this is 23 inches.
Oh my goodness.
That's okay. Everybody is doing their thing, and we're always moving quickly.
Crip.
This one has a minty green
Gangster wreath.
leaf in here. This leaf needs to come in here in our display.
Yeah, that's
actually.
the locust.
This is a
locust.
Yeah, this little guy. So we need to get that stem.
Yeah.
I missed that one. We do have that stem in this collection. It's also in Holiday Harmony, so that's probably one of the reasons too. It's existing both places. This is just your basic look. If you want to add any ribbon to that, you sure could. What about a few other things if I switch the camera around a little bit, or do you mean just to bring them over to the camera?
You could bring it either or, whatever.
Back up a little bit
you.
so you can see the whole display.
There you go. See, the wheels are covered in glitter and snow, so now that
doesn't
thing doesn't
roll
want to roll.
Very nicely. I'm going to grab a couple different garlands and wreaths so I don't forget to show you some of these really beautiful things here. Another fun wreath. Now here's that white ribbon again. Whoops. Which way does he go? This way. There we go. Coming with birds, you get 2 birds on this little wreath. This one has the Frosty Magnolia wreath, size is 23 inches, 135. It's loaded with this really thick snowed cedar. So it's kind of a plastic cedar on the base, but the branch going through it, the extra holly, all brings it together and gives it a gardeny look. Isn't that different? So fun. So that one is ready to go for your door, as well as the one I just showed you. With the look that we have going on here, I should spin the camera and show you the tree and the glass orbs.
And just received some items from this look. She said, I need more and more money.
We all need more money. Who doesn't
Oh,
need more
hi,
money?
Linda. Happy to catch us live. Just got home from work in time to see the beautiful Christmas treasures.
Well, good.
This
I'm
is,
glad to
if you
hear
missed it at the beginning, so last year when we were shopping for Christmas this year, so think back to December 2023.
That's when we started.
When we did a tour of the trees we were seeing at market, this was by far the top voted Christmas tree that you guys saw at market.
It was.
So this is probably going to be a top seller in our store. And so if you're looking for a new style, this is going to be a safe bet. And I think if you wanted to customize it by adding blue to this look, that would be beautiful. Add red for a big striking contrast of color. That would be really cheery. You could do lots of different things with it.
So the snow twig tree. Now this is a tree we loved and brought back into this look for this year. It's a 6-foot branch lit with white lights. The lights are standard lights. They're not LEDs. That's why they have that warm glow to them. The branches are heavily flocked. They are going to have some fallout. We will ship this tree. Kate will share the price. It's a work in progress because I haven't decorated it yet. If I lift this up, there's the top. It
So
doesn't
it's a 6
need
foot.
much.
You have to ask the store for this one because it's in store.
It's here
It
at the
is
store.
$394.
So it looks to be about maybe 40 inches wide. The ornaments just look great minimally. I also like to do very narrow velvet ribbon laying on, like in shoelace bows laying in the tree. That is what it needs. Just super minimal. It's very classy. And I have one, as you know. Love, love, love it at my house. So we've got that. It's going to get loaded up with some things. It just didn't get loaded up today.
Yeah, we don't have the 4 foot this year. We only have the 6 foot.
But it is ready to send from the store. We have a couple remaining. Okay, this is the thing we've been looking all over for today so that we could show this to you tonight. Thanks for Kayla finding it finally. Do you remember when we had the other set of 4 glass orbs connected by wire, operated by battery and timer? They make a green set. So the green is new this year and it's very exciting to have it. It's a very pale, kind of a celadon green. It goes perfectly with this look. It's very unusual. And if you want to get that little set, they come nested in a nice little box. Do you know the price point of the set, Kate?
Let me drop a link to all. I think it's $39.50 this year.
It's operating on 3 AA batteries, and it does have off-on timer. $39.50.
It's called an ornament garland. So I'm dropping a link, but also if you're looking for it later on the website, ornament garland's your keyword there.
Okay.
And 3 colors, the green, blue, and the classic clear opalescent.
So this is the little cord bound, but if you unwind it, they will stretch out across about a 4-foot span. So the ornaments will stretch apart 1 foot from the other, and that way you can lay them out long, or often we just cluster them in a bowl. So this is 2 of the snowy twig sprays laying in the bowl that is called the mango wood tray. And you can easily do this at home with lots of extra frosty, icy, sparkly things. I think it needs more sparkly things, don't you? But I was very excited that she found that because it was a big hunt to figure out what happened to our green orbs. They're here though, they're here.
Yeah.
This is the branch garland or the cedar garland that you were admiring up in the corner. Here we have it laying through a lantern, which I think needs some extra embellishments and ribbon. There is always hours and hours that I can spend creating displays around here, but sometimes we just have to make sure you see things. So today we're showing you this room for the Snowdrop collection, even though there's a few little corners left to embellish and decorate. But this garland in the lantern is really a fun look. It's called the Snowberry Garland for $119.50. And it does have this icy birch branch in it. Can you see that? Isn't that fun? So there's berries on it, bendy twigs that are ice coated with a birch effect underneath, and then the branches have some leaves too. So it's a little bit of a rustic spin on this look, but I really like it. And the length of this one could be a table runner at 53 inches. Laying it down the table with some candlesticks. You could add some bird nests to it. You could add candles down, sitting on the surface and standing up. There's all kinds of ways you could use this one.
So the stem used with the green ornament garland is called the Snow Twig Spray, and they're $12.50 for a big stem, and I used 2 in that tray. I'll drop a link to it, but it's called the Snow Twig. And then I also, just before that, dropped a link to the collection where the new stuff is sorted to the top, so you're going to see those floral designs we just made sorted to the top of that list, all of these beautiful handcrafted items. And if you're new to us, we are making all of these pieces in-house. So everything is made in-house, designed just for you, and we're really excited to share all these beautiful new pieces with you.
We'll keep making more. So here is the cedar garland. These little guys are wired, lightly wired, I'd say. Not a very heavy wire, but there is wire in there. And then each little cedar piece does have wire in it. So if you want to spend time shaping it, there is a wire base in each little frond, and you can shape and shape on that one. It'll take a little while, but it looks better if you do. They come kind of flat in the package and very kind of pale sagey. I would call this more of a sagey look than a olive tone.
Yeah, it's a very interesting color.
Pretty combination. Okay, so we showed you the pillows. We had a little art. We did the lanterns. Oh gosh, I really feel like I skipped over this poinsettia, didn't I? Did I skip the poinsettia when I was showing poinsettias?
I think you did. I can't remember actually.
I feel like I skipped him. I'm looking around to see what I forgot. The snowed poinsettia. He is considerably smaller than the natural poinsettia. Here they are side by side. I would use them together in the tree, and I have, but should have shown you that one. What else did I forget to show you? Oh, this thing. The eucalyptus spray that everybody's going crazy over in fir.
The fir eucalyptus. We showed it in the stem sets, but it is a very, very popular item right now. Those
I don't know
fir
why,
stems.
but it's sure different.
I'm sure glad we brought them on, because we were like, I don't know, or people, they shed a little fur, you know, people are worried about glitter.
Fur, and it might shed an entire leaf of fir.
Yeah.
But it's very cool.
But it is
so
cool.
let's just do another look at this tree again here as we end our evening together. I love that we got this tree in this room, Kate. I think that was a good call on Kate's part. She decided that this tree could live in this room and be a statement. Even though it's not given as much space as the other trees in the store, I think the character of the room works really well with the tree design. Let's see if I can tip the camera so you can see up. There we go. And give you a final look at our snowdrop tree. So I am really happy with this one. And you know what? It's picked by you guys.
It is.
We went through the showroom. This is the one everybody got excited about. Everybody was asking about it. And so we brought it to you as close to the showroom style as we could. added all the fun trims, got those little snowmen on there for the focal point. The things that we'll be adding will be more bow options. We'll probably add another stem set option since a couple flowers are still on their way. We will continue to design floral arrangements. We need lots of those. Those need to keep coming. And it sounds like the icicles have been immensely popular, so we're going to need to get more icicles. These are the icicles that are glass, sold in sets of 3. The long ones are still available, but the little short guys have sold out already, so we're going to restock those because I like mixing all the sizes off my extending branch.
Me too.
So I think all of you are enjoying this look too. Karen says
Yay.
wintry and frosty gets me in the mood for Christmas.
Me too.
And
Thank you,
everyone
Ruth.
in the path of the hurricane. Yes, Karen's comment. Thank you, Karen. You're right. We are all thinking of you and have been watching everything. Unbelievable how it's happening in North Carolina, Tennessee, South Carolina, the States, and so many of you there. So, oh, Judy is green with envy in Australia. Hello, Judy. You're having a beautiful summer, and here we are getting ready for winter.
Yep.
That's what's coming up for us next.
It's just crazy.
So very fun. Thank you for joining us this evening. Kate's got the links dropped for you.
Yes, I do.
We have shown you all the frosty things in our wonderful
Time
Snowdrop
flies, and you are
collection.
covered in snow.
Yeah. This is
She's
why we don't wear
snowy.
sweaters to work in the winter.
Yeah. No. Well, and this morning, and now I'm hot. This morning, it was like 45 degrees when
It
I
was
got
chilly.
up. It was so cold. So I put on a
was.
sweater, and now it's 80 degrees outside. And I'm like, when can I take this off?
That's Nebraska.
Yay,
40 in the
Nebraska.
morning, 90 in the afternoon, all in one day. Yay.
Day. I'm surprised it's not raining, snowing, and sleeting in the same day. 'cause
Oh, that'll happen.
happens.
That'll
yeah,
happen.
That happens. January, so we'll give it time. Well, enjoy the Snowdrop collection. We're packing your orders very, very quickly, as you may know. And you can always add order notes right before you hit the blue checkout button. There's a little button that says, in your cart, it says add an order note, and you can give us a little note if you have questions, comments, need something added from the store, anything like that. That is a great spot to do it. And I know you guys have been using it, but I like to put that out there just as an easy way for us to make sure we stay on top of our customer service for you, because we get lots of messages from all over the place.
We do.
But you guys are such amazing customers, and we appreciate you. So
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much,
Enjoy the
everyone.
Snowdrop collection, and we'll be back tomorrow.
With something. We'll see you then. Thanks,
ya.
everybody. Bye-bye.